everyone. In my previous video, I have explained the many differences between Uber and the Yellow Cab service in New York City and their safety issues. Now, Uber has faced many lawsuits pertaining to their passenger safety along with their driver safety. Um, they have faced many issues being a so-called technology company versus an actual transportation company, which in many people's eyes is what they are. To me, that is a little confusing and brings in many speculations about what this company is, what they do, and how they conduct their business. The Yellow Cab service has been around for decades and has one set goal in mind, and that is to bring their passenger or passengers to from point A to point B in a safe and orderly fashion. Um, the Yellow Cab Commission has the backing of the state, whereas Uber doesn't have any government backing. And in many situations, and especially in the case of what is for the public good, the state has the best interest of the passenger and the safety of the passenger and the driver. Now, Uber, their only motivation is really their profit margins. Um, if a bad story comes out that they hurt a person or they have a lawsuits or anything of that matter, their client base will drop, and many people will go to a competitor such as Lyft, which is also a cheaper option than Uber, or they will opt in to take a yellow cab service, especially here in the New York City general area. Now, yellow cab services don't face the problem of having a stranger's vehicle. Yellow cab service are state sanctioned vehicles which don't allow the drivers to carry anything personal into their vehicles, such as weapons, drugs, the like. And that, in my eyes, is much more safer than getting into a car, which you don't really know what may be in there. Um, we get taught as children that we can't get into a car with strangers, and that is exactly what we're doing. Um, we're getting into a car which we don't know this person on a personal level, and it's their personal vehicle. We don't know what's in it. At least at the minimum, we do know what's in a yellow cab. They are inspected, they are run by the state, and they are up to safety standards. We don't know if perhaps an airbag may be out on an Uber driver's car, or it's faulty, or etc. Um, Also, Uber drivers they they can do whatever they may choose in their vehicles, whereas a yellow cab driver they have cameras in their vehicles. So if they're texting and driving or on the phone and driving, they can get reprimanded by their superior, and their superior is the state. Whereas Uber, they don't really have superiors as drivers. They can only get cut from the service, and they could probably just go to another similar service such as Lyft. Also, there is no protection between the driver and passenger in many Ubers and Lyfts. Um, in a yellow cab, you have a piece of glass and a piece of plastic separating the driver and passenger, giving you more sense of safety and overall peace of mind. Also, Uber drivers can just stop in the middle of the road and do whatever they may choose, and it has no effect on them whatsoever. Whereas a yellow cab driver, if they stop on the side of the road, again, they have the cameras and also the meter that keeps on running when they are stopped, and their dispatcher will know about that information. With my points listed previously, I believe in many people's situations that opting into a yellow cab may be slightly more expensive, but in my eyes, it gives us a peace of mind when getting from point A to point B, and that is the most important part of the whole Uber yellow cab debate is the passenger safety and the issues that Uber has faced in the past and the potential issues they may face in the future. Yellow cabs, however, have a long track record of being the number one car service in New York City and the surrounding areas. I could see if someone in a remote location may opt in an Uber just because they don't have the option to take a yellow cab service. Whereas here in the New York City metro area, we can make those decisions as young people, business people, and just everyday riders. Thank you for listening, and I hope you take this information very seriously and choose to take that yellow cab next time. Thank you.